Hiking really helps me to refresh. I've gone through so much in life, and at one point I even went into depression. When I go hiking, all this goes away, at least for that moment. I had my first baby in 1999, and unfortunately after 2 days the baby died. And I asked God, why? Why did you show me and then take him away? So then I got pregnant almost immediately. And during this second pregnancy is when things started happening. I was very sick. I could get pneumonia, I could get malaria, I could get sick all the time. At 7 months, the baby was saved, put in an incubator for a few days, and he passed on. Another boy. A lot of blood samples were taken just to find out why I had a very low immune system and these things were happening. I walked into a room for my appointment and the doctor said, "Uko na ukimwi," meaning you have AIDS. There was no treatment for HIV at that time. It was like a death sentence. I was very bitter with life, I was very bitter with myself, I was very bitter with God, and one day I told him, I want to die. I will take my life.
In most of sub-Saharan Africa, the biggest causes of death or illness have been due to infectious diseases. Malaria, TB, diarrheal diseases in children, and HIV. Because of that, a lot of attention in terms of resources have been directed to these diseases. NCDs, or non-communicable diseases, on the other hand, are emerging problems, increasing a lot over the last 20 years, such that now NCDs cause about 30 to 35% of mortality and 50% now of hospitalization and illness. The chances of getting an NCD if you have HIV are higher. For example, cervical cancer is as high as 6 times more likely to occur in people living with HIV.
In 2007, I get bad news again. I go to the hospital in the morning and the doctor explains to us that because of your HIV status, you're exposed to the HPV, human papillomavirus, and as a result, you have stage 2 cervical cancer. The pain that I've gone through with cancer, I wouldn't wish my worst enemy to go through it.
The understanding of the link between HIV and NCDs is growing day by day. One of the proposals that have been made through a lot of research by WHO and other research agencies is integration of care. In Tanzania, there are 6 sites at the moment which explores the integration of diabetes and hypertension into HIV programs.
HIV nowadays doesn't kill. What kills today is NCDs. So we need to take care of NCDs with HIV together. The clinic has been growing. We started with 10 clients, but currently as I'm speaking, we are having 250 clients. So I think the project has been very successful.
We screen for hypertension and diabetic. People, they are being diagnosed early, and also they are getting all treatment together. And we are giving them counseling every day, so stigma also is reduced.
NCDs continue to increase, but we have good models which we have shown that can work. And it's possible, if all this is implemented, that we can turn the tide on NCDs and also HIV together. So the future is bright.
I would be very happy that before I die, I would see the integration happen. So all this put together would make a big difference. After going through my traumatic experience, and now it's been over 20 years, I've become a health advocate. We have support groups and we meet just to share our stories and how we're coping, giving hope with whatever someone is going through. I must say that I am not a survivor, but I'm a warrior. Let us keep hope alive.